Right, wonderful. Well, let's get into the film list. Again, we
Yes.
will. God, we'll try to be quick. we'll,
We
we'll
will.
we'll try and uh, and try and be as quick as we can. There is quite a lot. Although this is like a yearly sum up, so
I'm not
it's
going to
probably
remember it as well
It's
by
you're
this
gonna
point. Except for
exactly. Except for the ones that are really bad. So we'll save them till last. I feel
that's probably a good
yeah,
idea.
we'll save the
So
bad ones till last because no one likes. We'll keep the viewer, the one viewer,
engaged.
really on the edge.
I can't
of
wait
their
for them to talk.
seat.
I can't wait for these two guys to talk about something like that they really don't like.
Brilliant. So I mean, so do you want to just go through some of the films that you saw that you liked in 2024?
Sure.
Yeah. So
That'll probably take too much time. So, well, we'll try and go from the top. So,
Okay.
I didn't see Inside Out 2. You saw it, right?
Okay. That's actually one of the films that I really didn't like.
We'll come back to Inside Out 2.
Come back to that. Yeah.
Mad Max Furiosa.
Yes,
I
you saw that.
Yep. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was too long. Meandered a bit.
Yeah.
I did appreciate that Anya Taylor-Joy barely has any lines in it. In that way, not
like
about
Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
the
not
first
about
one.
Anya
Yeah, yeah,
Taylor-Joy, but about the art of filmmaking itself, doing a lot more. But it also made her character much more unknowable. That's the problem. Is Furiosa just doesn't have, because she's mute, but also very undemonstrative at the same time. And I'm not talking about like as in she doesn't talk, but she's also not particularly demonstrative. So she's not really known as a character. All
Yeah.
you know is that she wants revenge on the people that fucked her over, which is Chris Hemsworth's character Dementus, and of course Immortan Joe. And also, if you've seen Mad Max Fury Road, you know where it's going, and you know some of her motives already. But they're very basic, get revenge, and go back to the green place that she came from.
Right.
And also help these ladies out. That's in Fury Road. They're not really much of a thing in this. It's more about Furiosa's story. I mean, like, it starts off strong, as a lot of these kind of films do, to be honest. But like, there's a great sequence when she first gets kidnapped as a kid by these two bikers, and her mum pursues behind them, and it's this cool kind of this chase, and not like the Fury Road chase where it's mental, but actually like she's well behind them.
Right.
She's tracking them,
And she's
then
making
she
up
starts
time.
to catch up.
Yeah, that's cool.
She takes
That's
one
cool.
out on the sniper rifle.
Yeah.
With the sniper rifle, and then she has to like take apart like jerry rig to get oil fuel out of his bike. So it's almost
cool.
like she's having these pit stops. She like stops this guy. The other one's faster and gets away. She kind of dismantles part of his bike, I think, if I remember right. Takes the fuel from that, puts it onto her bike, and it's kind of in real time. So there's this sense of anxiety and urgency where it's like, it's like they're getting further away, and she's like just in silence, kind of just doing all this stuff with the bike, like, kind of ripping stuff out and putting it back together. And that's really cool. And then it gets up to the point, they arrive at Dementus's camp. I'm not going to summarize the whole film by the way, but like the beginning is so good.
That sounds like a really fucking cool
It's great
premise for a bigger film.
Yeah,
as well.
it does.
That could be a whole film.
like another chase film, but this kind of
yeah.
sense of this very long drawn
stretch.
out. Yeah,
And making up the distance. That's so cool.
That would have been like the tracking
off. Yeah.
Because there's that kind of sense of it with the Two Towers, Lord of the Rings, where the three.
Oh yeah, of course.
Where Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli are tracking them as well, and it's much more like keep breathing. Oh, I'm a fat little man. Oh, very dangerous of a short distances as dwarves. So it's much more comical.
Me and Fee just watched that recently.
Yes.
Fiona's never watched Lord of the Rings, so I'm having a very good time, sort of like going over it again, and I'm also sort of desperately looking at her, going like,
You like it, right?
You like it, right?
You like it, right? Did you know Aragorn? Viggo Mortensen broke his toe when he kicked the helmet.
Just a very quick thing. Fiona already knew that fact, so when Viggo Mortensen kicked, I was about to say it, and then she went, "Oh, Viggo Mortensen broke his toe," and I was like, "Oh yes,
It is
he
a man's duty. Every movie, it's not a man's duty. It is a man's what's it called? It's his pleasure to say that fact to every female companion he watches the film with, and it is her duty to smile and nod and pretend she cares.
Yeah, okay.
That's so interesting. Wow. We have to say it to every movie we watch a girl with. Did you know?
But we were doing the catching up bit, the sort of when they're trying to make ground, and and we just had this sort of moment of just like, fucking hell, these guys are running
Yeah.
all day. Like, with the Uruk-hai, you kind of get it. They're built for war. They're war machines. But, like, you know...
Aragorn's a human.
Yeah, Aragorn is a ranger.
Yeah.
You know.
And Gimli is a dwarf.
He's a dwarf in heavy armour.
Legolas, I get.
Legolas, I get. You know, he frolics. I'm
frolics.
I'm surprised he's not like leaping over glades. Like, come on, boys!
The green grass of Rohan.
I'd already be there, but I can't leave them behind.
But he has this line in the book, actually, when they get to Rohan. He's like, the smell of the green grass in Rohan. It is better than sleep. Let us run! And it's like, wow, you are much more Hobbit book elf than in the films. They make the elves much more serious in the films. But in the books, they are still a bit more like whimsical. They are. There's another word for it.
Yeah. Gay and fey. Gay and fey. Yeah. The proper.
They're very gay in that way.
Yeah. We were actually talking about this before we started. Like the elves in the book and the Hobbit are just the campest people in the world.
Yeah, they're very gay in that jolly. Like what gay originally mean? Like they're very much that. Like they are literally. I'm sure that is like probably the prime word Tolkien had in his mind.
Absolutely,
and it is very charming. You know, if you haven't read The Hobbit, when you get to Rivendell, it's like that you were saying when Bilbo's like, "Hey elves, shut up! I'm trying to go to sleep." Like, sorry, Bilbo. One more jolly song.
Just one more before we get to bed. You. It's like, oh my god! I was just reading it again, like, wow! I forgot how
tonally
these guys are,
and how tone shift Lord of the Rings is from The Hobbit. But sorry, so that opening's great, and then she catches up, and they take her into the Dementis' camp. And obviously she fails to rescue her, so eventually Furiosa is sold to Immortan Joe and Dementis. It becomes this like political kind of tribal thing. Where it's about like Dementis takes control of Bullet Town. Yeah. No, he takes control of Gas Town.
Gas Town from the first one.
Yes, so he has control of the oil base of the fuel for cars. Yeah. You know, and it's this kind of uneasy standoff between the three. But then the movie that kind of disappears. Well, we do a time skip, and then Furiosa's like grown up from the kid to Anya Taylor-Joy. Still doesn't really talk much, and then she's working with fucking Metal Gear Solid Snake. Basically, he's got like a blue bandana, a blue thing, and everything.
Amazing.
Yeah. There's a great truck chase. So in Mad Max Fury Road, they do the truck thing. They have like the swinging poles. It's fucking awesome. This one's better. They have they get attacked by bikers who use parasails. The truck has a flail. It has like a chained ball on the back. And when they turn it on, it spins round, so it creates this kind of... The truck becomes a moving flail. It has like different sections, so when they get on the truck, like these bits come up, they have like different defenses and mechanisms. It's really good. The truck raid section's fucking great.
That is like his absolute strength, isn't it? Like
he's so good at
anything with like
he's so good at it.
These moving parts, these mechanical bits.
And at the end of
creative.
At the end of that, things go wrong at Gas Town with Dementis, who by this time is kind of he goes from being like kind of a wacky, off kilter kind of I'm a bit demented. Get it? Played brilliantly by Chris Hemsworth. He's having a fucking ball.
He's like finally a role like I can really fucking get into.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting as well because I'd say like most of the characters, like you get more insight into Immortan Joe himself. Not like loads of insight, but as his character, he's a very. It's played by a different actor because the original guy died. 2-3 years ago, I think.
But the new guy would be hard to get him in anyway.
Yeah,
he was alive. Very old and.
But the Immortan Joe is much more political and like a sensible leader and kind of he has more charisma, which is very interesting. They obviously don't go into the sex slave stuff. That's not really they don't go into that as much. That's what the other film's about women being property and a strong that kind of trying to disempower them. That's very much more the theming of that. Yeah. And then them taking that back, while Furiosa is much more about her focus of always keeping that power, never letting it go.
Right, okay.
Making sure she doesn't get consumed by this world that, so much is out of her control and all these people and these men are around her,
she's very
thinking in the child. Well,
it's
another you could it's another feminist piece, easily you could
female
say.
stoicism.
Exactly. But you don't even need to read it as feminist so much as like it's a strong character piece anyway, but like there's even more to read because of her position as a woman and how it's unusual that she becomes the praetor,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. In this male-dominated world.
Yeah, exactly. It's
yeah.
really, and it is not obnoxious about it. It's not. We all know what we're talking about at that point of like it being obnoxious or on the nose in other films or media,
or too easily achieved,
or too easily, all that. It's just there, and it's brilliant.
Yeah,
all that stuff's great. And yeah, there's another great bit where the truck, in Gastown gets stuck.
Yeah.
Like the gate comes down, it's a trap laid by Dementus, who at this point is kind of like, now he's got power, he's more a warlord, and once he got power and he became like a king, essentially, he doesn't know what to do anymore. He kind of
a bit bored.
Yeah, and it just goes. He's a bit apathetic to it all. But he traps them in, then it becomes this truck. The fucking truck reverses down this spiral mine. Like there's great. There's great set pieces like that, and then
it sounds great.
Yeah, and then at the very end, it is good.
Well, no one saw it.
Yeah, it's not Fury Road, but it's good. No, that's the problem.
Well, Hideo Kojima saw it.
You can't see my face. But...
I mean, we know one thing for sure. What happened in 2024 is that Hideo Kojima watched Furiosa
and everything else.
But very important to recognise that he watched Furiosa.
Yes, absolutely.
He watched that film,
and he probably put on low raw when he posted about it.
Can't wait to talk about that because that's on the looking forward to in 2025.
I know.
Yeah,
I saw it. I can't wait for Guitar Troy Baker versus Samurai.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember?
Yes. Oh my god.
Don't be so serious.
So sorry.
But and then the ending sequence where she chases down Dementus in the desert when he's escaped, because there's this war. They have this war between Immortan Joe and Dementus and the others. It doesn't show the war at all. It's something that goes on for like 18 days or something. It shows this kind of montage.
Okay.
It's not even a montage. It's like a slow motion shot of people getting blown up, and I get it. It was like there's no budget anymore. Like they don't, so they could never do like a big full scale. What does a big battle look like? Which would have been cool. But but I get it. Like they ran out of budget. But at the end, it's like, well, you probably could have shaved out one of those sequences and spent a bit more on a final battle. But I do like that it doesn't end in some big boring final battle where two armies stand in a straight line to each other for some reason and run at each other in the middle,
and smash into each other.
Yeah, the thing that no one has ever done since what. Since
the Romans,
I was going to say, probably since Hastings, 60, probably the one. I mean, even 11, 16.
Even that had a bit of tactic to it.
Yeah, true. They had a hill.
The fake retreat.
But the Romans were after them, so
the last time I feel like you had like straight line warfare was like the Greeks phalanxes just lining up and fucking smacking into each other, and then it was like whoever could fight better. And that's why the Romans kicked their ass, because they were like, what if we just go around them?
Yeah, what if we do other things?
We're
on a hill. What if we stayed on the hill?
Stayed on the hill.
It's kind of, we could roll rocks down and stuff. The Greeks are just like, our philosophy didn't prepare us for this.
Wait, get out of that hill. No.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Oh, fuck.
Shit. But yeah, and then that chase sequence in the desert, which chases down Dementus. It's pretty cool, but the movie suffers from its own length and kind of it's too long to keep up that.
Which is a shame because the first one was so focused.
Yes.
Yeah.
So again, it's like you say, like it was a good film. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I preferred Fury Road, but there's some things like the truck sequence and the bike sequence at the beginning, so cool.
Yeah.
I loved that rising tension, that just anxiety, and that constant push, this very steady, and again these bikers terrified this woman, just this steady force. She's gonna chase them till the end of the earth. Like they fucked it. And then the truck raid with the bikers and the parasails and stuff was fucking brilliant. The way they used the truck, very creatively. Fucking great. I'd recommend Furious. That's one Fury out of one for me.
I was just going to say, you got to rate it? What's your rating for that one?
How do our ratings work again?
Anything you want. That's how our ratings work. Anything you want.
It's a 4 wheels out of. It's a 3.5 wheels out of 5.
Fantastic, beautiful.
Yeah,
3.5 wheels out of 5.
Great moments. Beautiful. Overall, as a film, it's okay.
Yeah,
not okay. It's good enough.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah. I mean, Fury Road is potentially one of the best films in the last 10 years, I'd say, because in terms of the film, it's a pure visual medium. I mean, people know about the making of Fury Road. famously, there was no script; it was just storyboards.
Yeah.
And Tom Hardy was furious at this.
Yes.
He was like, "There's no script," and Miller was just kind of like, "You're gonna have to trust me, boy.
Yeah,
Like,
and it was also
have
like,
to trust me.
if you can't get enough of your character out of that,
Yeah,
I don't have to help
and
you.
he's
which
like,
is
and I'm directing.
all
you.
right,
Yeah.
fair,
And
interesting.
And like he did come up, but like it was always going to be a very, and obviously it's incredibly focused. That first film was always going to be a hard film to follow because this is much more like an exploration film about character. So you have to sacrifice those that big.
And there is more dialogue and character in it. Again, Dementa's pretty interesting. Mortonjoe's pretty interesting. It's just Furiosa. She's just not that interesting, unfortunately. She's not very compelling because you know what she's about because you know where it's not that you know where it ends up. You know what she's about, and she doesn't do a lot of growth, really. She doesn't really change in much way.
I find it a weird decision for him to make her quiet because like we've already had Tom Hardy's quiet character.
Yeah.
And Furiosa,
And she was not.
Furiosa is not that
She
quiet.
was charismatic.
Yeah.
She was
She
she was a
leader.
leader.
It's like, it's like proper badass. And it's like,
She didn't fuck around.
yeah, so it's like, where's that? You know, like surely, you know, we've
It's
had
a bit of a
another
whiplash.
quiet character again.
Especially as the ending, because the ending goes into it, goes into the beginning.
Oh, it does? That's cool.
And it doesn't reuse footage, it just goes into the beginning. So it shows the women escaping with Furiosa.
Oh, shit,
She's like getting them out at night of the vault. It's cool, right?
Yeah,
but it's
that's
also
really
like,
cool.
wow, you just suddenly have another personality.
Right, yeah,
like,
yeah,
there's
yeah. You've completely shifted. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
There we go.
3.5 out of 5 wheels.
3.5 out of 5 wheels.
And in terms of action sequences, fantastic. George Miller, don't stop, please. You're like one of the only good action directors left.
I think so. I mean,
It's so creative and inventive, and like it reminds me of Princess Bride in that way. That bike chase, for example, at the beginning, where it's like they're saying so much about the characters. There's a whole dialogue here in this sequence, like how in Princess Bride, the fight. I know they're talking, but also the way they fight, the way they play is the dialogue.
Yeah,
it's the same in the raid.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Raid 2?
Yeah,
with the guy in the kitchen with the knives.
Oh, it's incredible.
That's a whole conversation.
Exactly. You know everything
brilliant.
about him. You know everything about both of them.
And you can see them talking to each other, like the way he looks at his feet and goes like, okay, and you just there is a dialogue in that dance of death.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, really recommend it. Check it out, especially for just inspiration on great action sequences and inventive set pieces.
Yeah.